Oh, it's EVO Japan week, baby, and we finally got our X Hunter Nen Impact gameplay. I woke up, it is early as hell, so this video ain't gonna be perfect, but we got a lot to talk about, a lot of gameplay to break down, and a lot of things to go over with the game. If you've been on this channel, you know the history of this channel pretty much started with tag games. Naruto Storm is a tag arena fighter. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle is a 2v2 tag game. Heck, I even talked about DBFZ and so many other more games. If you didn't get it at this point, tag games are peak, like chef's kiss, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We back. Hunter Hunter Nen Impact is produced and made by Aiding. If you ain't been a fan of Aiding games growing up, we all know that the animations look stiff. The game may appear to have a low budget, but one thing is always important about Aiding games. They gameplays slap. They are also one of the people that made one of the most beloved fighting games within the genre's history, Marvel vs. Capcom. And if you're a true OG anime game fan, you all know how hard Class of Ninja was back in the day. So regardless of its presentation, it looks like I told y'all months ago, it ain't gonna look like a DBFZ or a MiHoYo game, but we gonna judge it for what it is. Let's get right into it. Also, I'm not excusing this, by the way, before I go any further. Like, yes, I want it to look like those other games I just named. I know Aiding always wins in the gameplay department at the end of the day. There's a lot of video games that do look gorgeous, but suck. Or just was bad when they came out and didn't get good later. So I'm here to react, look at the gameplay, and break it down in my own means. Let's get right into it. Hit the like button and subscribe for more Hunter x Hunter and fighting game related content. Woo! First things first, we have our first look at the character roster of Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact. Seemingly so far on launch, the game is going to have 16 characters. I think any fighting game with 12 plus characters at launch, in my personal opinion, is a W. Reason why is because if you play fighting games, a lot of these characters have a lot of animations you have to make in between. It's a lot more work that goes into these games, characters, than most arena fighters. I think for tag games, a starting roster of 16 characters is really good, especially being 3v3. You can inherently make so many different character or team combinations with that in Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact. There's games that have like 11 or 12 characters on launch, and that hurts for a lot of people because characters does matter in fighting games. Okay, I love how he has all these moves homagous to the anime. I like the wall bounce there. That's pretty dope. The combo structure looks peak in this game, by the way. Like, really peak. Alright, Kurapika, Leorio, the Gon assist. Okay. Nice punches into dash. He has an 8-way dash. Is that what he has? Leorio with an 8-way dash? That dash was crazy. Or he could have, like, Chun-Li dash, low-key. Alright, there's Netero into the assist that wall bounces into the level 3. And happy birthday. Look at both of them taking damage. Crazy. All right, my boy Kurapika. Yeah. Yo, that looks crazy. Ooh, overgear? That's the X Factor of the game. It's orange, not red, okay? It's X Factor. We know what that looks like. Yo. Okay. The properties of Bungie and Gum. That did hella damage. Okay. Gone cooking. Yes, sir, Gon. Yes, sir. Yo. Damn, they got all the way up to Chimera Ant with this. I'ma kick that hoe. Punch. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's clean. That KO screen's gas. I really love Aiding how they're doing wind screens. It's like, it's very nostalgic, very PS2-esque, PS3-esque. So, that's good. Now, enough of all that, we gotta do some breakdowns of things I've seen in this trailer. And I know there's way more gameplay, but we'll talk about that for another video. So make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe. So first things first, you see Killua's gameplay. And Killua starts off with, he has the yo-yo, and he's pretty much doing the Hunter Strike. I forgot what it was called. It's like the assassination move, but you see a lot of this in the first arc of Hunter x Hunter. You see him having his move set, which he does have the electricity and the outfit designs that look very reminiscent to the Chimera Ant arc or Greed Island. So if you had any worries about roster so far, this is pretty much basing it off of the anime so far. which if I'm not mistaken, the anime ends at the election arc with 151 episodes, I believe. You see in the Hunter x Hunter gameplay, Killua is going for a seemingly end combo enter to knock them down. Nice bounce that's very similar to Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. He bounces and you get a bounce that you can convert into another string or another combo here. And then you got wall bounce in this game that's pretty cool, so combos will travel pretty far. This is a trend with tag games right now. 2XKO, characters like Echo had combos that knocked them to the wall and you can convert off of it. I think that's hype. Keeping the flow, seeing what things happening, but not dropping the, it's crazy, it's crazy. Now we got Leorio. Leorio is probably one of the more hype characters. I'm not probably gonna play him, but he's hype. Watch this. This is the first time you see Gon's assist. Multiple characters in this game so far seemingly have multiple assists. You can't pick them, but more characters have at least 2 to 3 options to pick from their assists. Very similar to BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle if you played that game. And this is the first time you see Gon, but he actually misses his rock variant of Jajakin. Now, you see the guard here. It looks like that was a push block. Now, Leorio has these projectiles where he can probably hit people mid-screen, almost full screen in a lot of cases. I know right here, he's going to cook with this level 3, and it hits in multiple directions. If they don't tech out, they getting cooked. Now we have our first look at Netero's gameplay in Nen Impact. This is the first time you actually see an assist land, I believe, in this game. You see Netero going for his combo, going for rock, which hits them so far that gives them a wall bounce. So down the road, seeing how people gonna optimize combos around the wall bounce will be peak, right? Then he goes into the super. Super's really goated, pretty clean. Now this is the part of the video you know I'm excited for. The GOAT, Kurapika. Kurapika starts off with an air combo that gives him a dash that goes into a hard knockdown, but it's not actually a hard knockdown, you say. If you played a tag game like Marvel back in the day, you know once you touch the ground, it ain't over. That's what an OTG is called, on the ground. Essentially, Kurapika then drops down from the air, dashes in, and continues to convert from hit into super. Now we have Hisoka, and Hisoka shows off the first time we'll ever see the new mechanic in Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact, Overgear. Literally, Overgear is legitimately this game's version of X Factor. If you don't know what X Factor does, it does a lot of cool things and it's pretty much an OP comeback mechanic. X Factor temporarily boosts your attack damage, causes you to regain any rare portion of your health bar, effectively prevents chip damage, and will even make your character faster. When somebody pop it, be very afraid, or you better be able to block. So yeah, even in this clip, you see how much damage Hisoka is doing right now. He did pretty much almost 50% plus of damage into his level 3 with the properties of bungee gum, cooked him, and he's did almost. We gotta go back. We gotta get that last frame. Bro. Look how much damage Hisoka has pulled off in Nen Impact by himself. It probably could have health values as well with the characters being dead, like giving them a comeback mechanic. Who knows? But he almost did a TOD. There will most likely be TODs in Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact. And lastly, we have the one and only, the poster boy, the GOAT, the Jajakin, rock, paper, scissors, shoot, Gon gameplay. And Gon is very interesting because to me, he looks like a mix of Bardock, but if you play Marvel vs. Capcom 3, he might remind you a little bit of Zero, if you know what I mean. So in the Gon's game, please see the first combo, which includes a dash. Then he has charging up his Jajakin, aka rock, paper, scissors. If you don't know what that means at this point, I mean, like, you should know if you're watching this video, unless you're just interested in the gameplay. But then he charges that hoe up, and then he goes into the scissors variant that cuts, which activates as a launcher for Gon. Goes into a hard knocks down, loops it again, and then goes into fishing rod into level 3, which gives him the transformation, the famous transformation of time skip with dope Gon-ish energy, goes into the super Jajankin punch, and KOs Hisoka for the win. And then we get this awesome screen look of the character. Oh my god, this game is... Oh, hallelujah. Let me stop. But regardless, yeah, I think Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact is going to be amazing time. I know it's not the prettiest fighting game visually nowadays. I'ma just say it. DBFZ ruined it for a lot of people. Cause you know, that looks too good. And again, a lot of people are saying this is the early build of the game. I don't believe that. I think this is what we're gonna get. And this game is probably coming out within a year or so, maybe 2 if anything. So for me, I'm already satisfied. What a pre-order link. Give me, I pay the bread. I don't care, bro. How do y'all feel about Hunter Nen Impact? There is more gameplay, like I said earlier in the video. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below for more Hunter Nen Impact. But I will primarily be on Tekken 8 and Multiversus starting next month. That being said, it's your boy Avataryaya. You guys are golden, and that is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out.
Never felt like this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe it's the death of me. Let my own worst enemy.
All right, who's next?
Let's see who's stronger.